Hello everyone, welcome back to My Skin Locker, and in today's video I will share with you all some of my skincare favorites that have really helped me to recover from a very bad skincare reaction that I had a couple of weeks earlier. So basically I will share with you all the simple routine that I followed to help my skin heal and become better. So as I just told you that I had a very bad skin reaction from a product that I was trying a couple of weeks earlier. It made my skin break out into hives. I had patches of severe dryness on my face, like I felt as if my skin is going to tear apart from certain areas of my face, and it was very uncomfortable. And to add on to the misery, that dryness was followed by itchiness as well. Like I had to really control myself not to scratch my face. It was that bad. But luckily I had certain products that I trusted and I knew would help me to deal with the dryness aspect of my face, which would in turn subside the tingling sensations that followed. And I'm here to show you those few stars or the saviors today. So what I did during that time, and I'm still following right now, because my skin is not at all in the perfect condition. As of now you can see that I still have a redness on my face. I still have the breakouts that I need to take care of, and certain areas on my face do feel a bit dry, but they are not as severe as they were then. So it is definitely, my skin is definitely healing, and I'm pretty confident that with this simple routine it's going to get better and better with each passing day. So in this journey of healing up my skin, what I did first was that I simply cut back from the extensive skincare routine to a very simple basic one. I had just the cleansing, toning and moisturizing step going on. I grabbed the products that I knew would work for my skin. I've seen them working for my skin, and I knew that they will give me the results I needed from them without irritating my skin in any which ways. Because the first and the foremost thing I wanted to do to my skin was not try anything on it that would irritate it any further. I did not want it to grab on something that I had not tried before. During that time I wanted my trusted group of products, and I wanted to continue with them so that my skin could have its own time, so that my skin can have some time to, you know, just sit back and relax and enjoy what it has enjoyed earlier. So that was the basic goal I had, and it really paid off. I'm extremely happy with the choices I made here, and without wasting any more time I would like to share them with you all. So like I said, I shifted to a very basic routine, and in that routine the cleanser that I was using was this from the brand called Loccitane. It is their Aqua cleansing gel, and as you can see I have completely used it up. Now I bought this cleanser in November 2019 to try out during winters, because it seemed to be a very hydrating cleanser. It was promoted to be a very hydrating line by Loccitane, so I wanted a cleanser that I could fall back on if my skin ever felt dry. So I grabbed this cleanser in the winters last year, and I was using it off and on for the entire period. But as the summers started here in India, I stopped using it for a while and went ahead with the other cleansers that I had in my routine prior to this. But when my skin got really irritated, I pulled it back again into my routine, because I knew that it would provide me that effective cleansing without stripping my skin any further. This cleanser really proved its worth to me during the time I needed it most. It really cleaned my skin without irritating it any further, without stripping it of the moisture it needed at that time. It made my skin feel so smooth and calm every time I used this cleanser. It had a very mild scent, very fresh scent, which I really enjoyed, and the fragrances and the sulfates in here really did not irritated my skin. Otherwise I would have never used it in first place. But apart from those ingredients like SLS and fragrances in here, there is something in here that made my skin so comfortable after using it. Like, I know it has spring water, it has glycerin, which is a really moisturizing ingredient for your skin, but the overall experience with this cleanser was simply amazing, and I cannot rave enough about it. The price it comes at is completely justified considering the amount you need. So until I finished it all up, it was the only cleanser that I was using. I was not doing any double cleansing in my routine. I avoided that. I really enjoyed using it during that time, and I highly recommend, if you have dry skin, if you have even oily skin, people I believe would like it, especially in winters. But if you have dry skin, I would highly suggest that you give this cleanser a try. It is such a gem from Loccitane. I've never tried any of their cleansers prior to this, but now I'm like intrigued, and I would really like to try more from this brand. So after finishing this thing entirely, I grabbed onto something else that I had in my collection before, that is one of my favorites, and I was sure that it would not irritate my skin. It is their deep cleansing oil, and what I did was, I did not use it both morning and night. I was using it only at night to give my skin a deep cleansing. In the morning, what I did was, I made my own natural DIY cleanser by mixing 1 teaspoon of ground floor with 1 teaspoon of milk, and I made a paste of it and applied onto my skin, left it on for like 5 minutes and so, and then gently rubbed that on my face, and I used to wash my face with that. So that was the cleanser that I used in the morning, and at night I went ahead with this cleansing oil. Now this is a very good oil cleanser for anyone who is looking to get into oil cleansing. I had tried a few oil cleansers prior to this, but this has been my favorite for quite some time now, because it has that perfect texture, which is neither too thick nor too thin for an oil. The blend of oils in here is also great. It has the blend of like jojoba oil, it has soybean oil, blackcurrant oil, and it has shea butter, it has cranberry seed oil. All these oils are so nourishing and soothing on the skin. They get the impurities out from your pores in the gentlest way possible. So I really like this oil cleanser in general. But during like I said, during the time when my skin needed the love from the skincare products, it provided it just that. The thinner texture, as I've told you, spreads so easily on the skin. You do not have to rub it in, or you do not have to tug your skin to spread it on. Like, it goes on so smoothly on your skin, and it comes off in one wash. I really like this cleanser, and I would highly recommend it to anyone, irrespective of skin type, if you are looking out for a good basic oil cleanser in your routine. So this is like my #1 choice, and I was really happy that I had it that time. I particularly do not like to use an oil cleanser both day and night, so I just restricted myself to using it at night, and I was so happy that I did it because it really helped to get that first layer of impurities from my skin in a very effective way. So that was the cleansing aspect of my skin. So now for the toning part, I knew that I needed something which could balance the disturbed pH of my skin. So I needed a toner for that. But unfortunately, my beloved Klairs toner had been used up by me completely before that irritation started on my face. So I did not wanted to use anything else apart from the products that I completely trusted that would not irritate my skin. So what I did was that I stepped back from all my toners that I had, and I just started using a mist on my face. And the one that I used and I'm still using is from the brand called Kama. It is their pure lavender water. Lavender, as we all know, is great for a sensitive, irritated skin. It is a natural anti-inflammatory and antibacterial ingredient. So I was really happy that I had it in my skincare stash. The mister here spits out the really fine mist. You don't have these splashes of spray on your face. It has a very fine mist, and I really do like these waters from these mists from Kama Ayurveda. I've always used their rose mist, but I'm glad that I had lavender in stock as well. So this is the mist that I am using specifically as a toner. I also use it to spray my face on whenever I feel a little discomfort. And I generally like to keep these mists in my fridge so that I can spray on some cool splashes when my skin needs one. So next in came the most important aspect of my routine, which was hydration. Products that I used for that was this soothing serum from Klairs as well. So it is this rich moist soothing serum from the brand Klairs as well. So this serum is basically made to hydrate and moisturize the sensitive skin kinds. It contains the patented ingredient from Klairs, which is phyto-oligo, and has other very hydrating and soothing ingredients like sodium hyaluronate, centella asiatica, beta glucan, and all that. So it is basically a very basic hydrating moisturizer for your face, and it was an obvious choice for that time, considering it is specifically made for sensitive skin, and my skin was at its sensitivest best. So I had to incorporate it in my routine. As you can see that I'm going pretty low on it. This is how much I have used it in the past few weeks. Comes in this plastic bottle which looks like glass with a pump dispenser, which is great for hygienic purposes as well. It has this very thin texture, as you can see it's dripping off my hand. The consistency is very thin, but it is extremely hydrating, and once you start rubbing it on your skin, you feel a slight slip to it. It is somewhat slimy, I would say, not much but a little slimy when you rub it in your skin, and as you rub it in, you will feel cooling sensation. It's not too much, but little cooling sensation is there. It absorbs well into the skin, but for the initial, I would say 10-15 seconds, it feels a bit sticky on this skin. So you have to like pat it on to get that complete smooth feel on your skin, and once you have done that, once you have patted it beautifully into your skin, that stickiness just goes away, and there is no greasy or heavy feeling throughout the day. So I really enjoyed using it, but it was not the only hydrating product that I applied onto my skin. This is the first step in the hydration department. The second step is followed by the moisturizers. So the first moisturizer of my choice was this from the brand called Clinique, and it is their Moisture Surge Intense. Now this moisturizer has a cult following across the globe for a reason. I've always used the gel version of this particular moisturizer, which is more targeted towards the oily combination skin types, but last time when I went to pick up one of those, they didn't have it in stock, so I grabbed the smaller size of the cream version, which is targeted more towards the dry skin and the very dry skin types, just out of curiosity to see if it would suit my need. And I'm so happy that I did, because this was the number one thing in my entire routine that really helped my skin to heal at a much faster rate. It was so soothing and moisturizing on my skin, and the moment I used to apply it all over my dry patches and my face, I felt as if my skin was thanking me for it. I've completely used it up. As you can see, it's gone. It had a very creamy, silky texture to it, and the scent was a little chemically. It was not overwhelming, it was not flowery or anything, but a little tad chemically, exactly like the gel version of it. But I enjoyed using this product on my skin, and the dry patches, the big dry patches that I had on my skin were like gone within a week of using it. I was so happy with it. So apart from using it as a simple moisturizer, I also used it as a spot treatment on my dry patches, and I believe that it made such a big difference. And I believe that I'm going to grab another mini of this particular cream and keep it in my emergency skincare kit. So it is damn good. And if you have dry, very dry, sensitive skin types, you must give this moisturizer from Clinique a try. It is too good. Ingredients in here are great. It has squalane, it has sodium hyaluronate, it has glycerine, and so on. This product is oil free, SLS free, sulfates free. There are no artificial colors or synthetic fragrances in. Basically, it is a pot of happy skin. Once I was completely done with this moisturizer here, I grabbed the another equally great moisturizer from my skincare stash, which was this from the brand called Innisfree. It is Innisfree green tea seed cream. Now Innisfree is very well known for its green tea seed line, and it is a cream from that particular line. Once I was done with the Clinique moisturizer, I grabbed this one, and as you can see, I am going pretty low on it as well. Now it has amazing properties of green tea in here. Scent is amazing. It is so fresh. The texture is somewhat similar to the one from the Clinique. The texture, as you can see, is very light and fluffy and creamy. It spreads on the skin very easily and is absorbed without any stickiness or any residual feeling. It hydrates and moisturizes the skin to the core. So if you have oily combination skin, then this is a great moisturizer for winters. But if you have dry or dry combination or very dry skin, then it is a very good moisturizer for you in the summers as well. It is very hydrating and non-greasy. The moment you put it on, you feel the burst of hydration in your skin. It does wonders in that department. So that was during the day, and at night what I did was I paired this serum from Klairs with one of my all-time favorite products from Klairs, which is their Blue Midnight Calming Cream. This one again is a very intensive, hydrating, soothing cream from the brand called Klairs. I've been using it for past few years now. Ever since it came out, I am an absolute devotee of this particular product. The ingredients here are all great. It has a very beautiful color and texture. You can see it has this beautiful blue color, which is from the ingredient called gozolin in here. Absorbs into the skin pretty well, hydrates it nicely, and is so calming and cooling on the skin. The moment you put it on, you feel a burst of cooling sensation on your skin. All the products that I have showed you, these two are probably my most favorite, and I would say the #1 saviors of sensitive skin. Like, I absolutely love these two. I don't know what would I have done without either of these, but these are like my must-haves for sensitive skin. I would not talk much about this particular cream here because there are lots and lots of videos about it. But all I can say is that it is like an absolute favorite of mine for various reasons. I use it like after my vitamin A application, or I use it when my skin is feeling extra sensitive, or on days when my skin is feeling when there is an overall bout of dryness on my skin. And irrespective of skin type you have, be it very dry to very oily, this product is gonna fit into your routine perfectly. As I test out products, there have been certain products that have given me reactions on my skin, and there has been times when I suffered from bouts of dryness or acne flare-ups, or that. It has always helped me to combat those issues and bring back my skin into its original comfortable state. So this is like my must-have item, and I can never picture myself without it. That is all from me in the sensitive skincare department. If you like any of these products, or you have tried any of these, then please do let me know how did they work on your skin, or if you have another favorites of yours which have helped you in your sensitive skincare journey, then please do let me know about them as well. Write them in the comments below, and I'll see you next week with another video of mine. Till then, take care and have a good day.